Nekrovault is a name that kind of keeps you right out of the shelf, the impression that now we're delving deep into the caverns of death metal. Very much right, so this debut album is all about death metal, very necro indeed. Even the cover image kind of promises you something very necrotic, something to emerge from those tombs and crypts and vaults where people are buried, live or dead. And this digipack actually looks rather nice. What could go wrong? Possibly. Well, kinda, a lot, and then again, pretty much none of that. Let me explain what my divided opinion actually means. Let's say that basically Nekrovault has all the right ingredients, all the necessary tools to create this sort of death metal where everything is just in place. Muddy riffs, muddy sound, deep growling, changing tempo from fast to slow paced and back, and that deep kind of a growly vocals which is just from, you know, the next cavern or next, I don't know, vault of corpses, skeletons, zombies, all that stuff. I should be really happy about it. But the further I actually go into this crypt, what Nekrovault is all about, the less I feel, yes, I'm enjoying this. Now, let's be honest about it. This album, founded in 2017, is still very much in, what we have the saying, in child's shoes. That is, this is very much a kid that is so much kind of a progressing to what death metal is all about. That is the good old school death metal with when you have those different ideas that just spawn out of your mind, when you create these mind-blowing riffs, add cool guitar leads, have that versatility in the growly vocals, and you're like, yeah, this is something that I want to listen to when I die. Now, I don't want to be mean about it. This album is not by no means bad one, but it offers zero originality whatsoever. Now, if you are of old school, if you have been born like, I don't know, early 80s or 70s, 60s, and you've gone through a lot of death metal, this album offers you basically nothing that you haven't heard before. I mean, the vocals, they are right there to just kind of deliver this muddy feeling. It's okay, but it's memorable. No, it's not Obituary, it's not next D-side, it's not next Death Bother or anything. You've heard a million times better performed vocals. They're not bad, but you really won't be able to remember what makes these vocals special after a week or two, or even after an hour if you give this a spin. There is none. Nothing special. What about these riffs? You're like, yeah, they're kind of a curvy, they're kind of a twisted, they're kind of a ominous. But once again, nothing really stands out. And the production, it does its job, but this is, to be honest, a bulk release in so many ways. Apart from the very fact that it actually has rather lengthy death metal songs. And I don't know why I dislike so much lengthy songs in general, because I mean, obviously it doesn't matter when you have good riffs and all that stuff. But in case you don't have those so-called killer riffs or parts where you can justify this lengthy big-ass structure, you know, of songwriting, I don't know how you justify to yourself, yeah, let's make a 9-minute song made of really mediocre riffs. Because obviously one thing that our minds work so well is that when you repeat a pattern, even mediocrity can come a notch up just because your brain has this wiring how to kind of follow up, you know. We love when things are kind of consistent, you know. When you can actually get to the rhythm, you can pretty much guess the next part, the next twist, next riff, lead, chorus, whatever right there is. When you have mediocre stuff, you really need to have that extra effort to put down a song in a good way. And you're like, yeah, this is done. this is how it nails it. But when you just go wondering about it, I mean, then you really have to have the kind of acquired taste what Nekrovault's debut album really needs. For some people, this might be just very, very good an album. No doubt about it. When you have the right mindset for this kind of a muddy, almost doomy death metal here and there, nothing wrong with that. Look at the packaging. It looks nice. And if you can enjoy that kind of a colorless, growly vocals, no need to complain. But if you are like me, that you're looking for some catchiness, some brutality, some diversity in that kind of a traditional death metal, think about these at Obituary, Bolt, or so many different bands which all have their own style and stand apart from each other and still make it kind of a worthwhile, remembering and all that stuff. Nekrovault doesn't have a chance. Who knows, maybe after a couple of albums you will be like, wow, but not with this one. So, once again, for an acquired taste only, you will see the links where you can actually listen to music for yourself, and obviously I hope you can like it more than I do. Thank you for watching, be well, and take care.